a couple of, a variety of, agree to, all along, as a result, as if, as well as, at least, be able to, be aware of, be capable of, be concerned about, be different from, be familiar with, be famous for, be full of, be good at, be interested in, be known for, be likely to, be made of, be pleased with, be proud of, be responsible for, be similar to, be supposed to, be used to, because of, believe in, belong to, by accident, by chance, by means of, by the time, call for, care about, carry out, come across, come from, come up with, consist of, depend on, due to, each other, even if, except for, focus on, for example, for instance, get along with, get rid of, give up, go on, have to, in addition to, in case of, in charge of, in fact, in front of, in order to, in spite of, instead of, look after, look for, look forward to, make a difference, make sure, no longer, on behalf of, on purpose, pay attention to, pick up, put off, rely on, result in, run out of, set up, take advantage of, take care of, take part in, thanks to, turn out, up to, with regard to, according to, account for, add to, after all of a sudden, as a matter of fact, as far as soon as, at first, at once, at the same time, be about to, be based on, be composed of, be concerned with, be dependent on, be eager to, be engaged in, be equal to, be essential to, be familiar to, be fond of, be involved in, be known as, be likely to, be made from, be made up of, be ready to, be related to, be satisfied with, be similar to, be supposed to, be sure to, be willing to, break down, break into, bring about, bring up, by all means, by no means, call off, carry on, catch up with, come up with, cut down on, deal with, do one's best, drop out of, end up, figure out, fill in, find out, for the sake of, get along with, get in touch with, get over, give in, give up, go ahead, go through, hand in, have something to do with, in advance, in case, in charge of, in common, in detail, in favor of, in need of, in other words, in particular, in place of, in spite of, in terms of, in the middle of, in time, keep in mind, keep on, know of, lay off, learn by heart, leave out, look into, look out, look up, make a decision, make a living, make friends with, make fun of, make sense, make the most of, move on condition that, on one's own, on second thought, on the other hand, out of date, out of order, out of sight, out of the question, pay off, pick out, point out, put an end to, put up with, refer to, result from, run into, set out, set the stage for, show off, stand for, stay up, stick to, take into account, take it easy, take notice of, take place, take turns, to some extent, turn down, turn into, turn off, turn on, turn out to be, upside down, with a view to, without fail, work on, work out, write down, ahead of, apart from, as a whole, at any cost, at first sight, at large, at the expense of, at the mercy of, at times, back and forth, be ashamed of, be at a loss, be beneficial to, be devoted to, be engaged to, be entitled to, be fed up with, be in favor of, open to, be opposed to, be sensitive to, be tired of, be true of, be typical of, be unaware of, be unwilling to, bear in mind, blow up, break out, bring about, bring out, burst into, call in, care for, carry on with, catch on, catch sight of, check in, check out, come by, come to an end, cut off, deal in, do away with, drop in on, fall apart, fall back on, fall behind, fall for, fall into, fall short of, find fault with, get away with, get through, give off, give way to, go about, go in for, go off, go out of one's way, go over, hold on, hold up, keep an eye on, keep up with, let alone, let down, look over, look up to, make ends meet, make for, make out, make up for, pass away, pass out, pick on, pull over, put an end to, put into practice, put on weight, put together, run across, run over, see off, set about, settle down, show up, stand by, stand out, step down, stick out, take over, take up, talk over, turn in, turn up, watch out for, wear out, work out, yield to, act on, agree with, ask for, back up, be absorbed in, be accustomed to, be anxious about, be anxious for, be annoyed with, be associated with, be bound to, be composed of, be consistent with, be content with, be dependent upon, be destined for, be engaged with, be essential for, be free from, be good for, be ignorant of, Be keen on. Be liable to. Be obliged to. Be open to. Be opposed to. Be responsible to. Be suitable for. Be sure of. Be suspicious of. Be typical of. Blame A for B. Break into tears. Bring down. Bring up to date. Burst out laughing. Call up. Carry away. Catch up on. Come into effect. Come into view. Come of age. Come to terms with. Contribute to. Cut back on. Devote oneself to. Do away with. Drop out of. End in. Face up to. Fall in love with. Focus attention on. Gain access to. Get involved in. Give birth to. Give rise to. Go hand in hand with. Go out of business. Go through with. Have confidence in. Have nothing to do with. Have respect for. Hold one's breath. Hold the key to. Impose on. Keep pace with. Lay emphasis on. Leave a lot to be desired. Live up to. Look back on. Lose sight of. Make allowance for. Make an effort. Make fun of. Make light of. Make one's way. Make sense of. Make sure of. Make the most of. Meet the needs of. Meet with. Mistake A for B. On account of. On duty. On fire. On the basis of. On the contrary. On the verge of. Owe to be. Pay a visit to. Play a role in. Play an important part in. Prevent A from B. Put A into practice. Put an end to. Put aside. Put forward. Put pressure on. Put to use. Refer to A as B. Reflect on. Relieve A of B. Rely upon. Run for. Run short of. See to it that. Set fire to. Set one's heart on. Shed light on. Show interest in. Side with. Stand a chance of. Stand up for. Stand up to. Stay in touch with. Stick to one's guns. Take A for granted. Take advantage of. Take note of. Take pride in. Take steps to. Talk A into B. Talk over. Tear down. Think highly of. Think little of. Turn a blind eye to. Turn one's back on. Turn to. Uphold the law. Vote for. Wait for one's turn. Wake up to. Walk out on. Watch over. With a view to. With the exception of. Work hand in hand with. Wrap up. Write down. Abide by. Act up. Add up to. Agree to. Answer for. Apply for. Ask after. Back out. Bank on. Be bent on. Be engaged in. Be familiar to. Be fed up with. Be obliged to. Be set on. Be subject to. Be taken aback. Be tied up. Blow out. Blow up. Boil down to. Break down. Break off. Break through. Bring in. Bring off. Brush up on. Bump into. Burn out. Call for. Call on. Care for. Carry away. Cash in on. Catch on. Catch up on. Check up on. Clean up. Come along. Come around. Come down to. Come into. Come off. Come out with. Come to grips with. Come up to. Count on. Cut in on. Cut off. dawn on, deal in, die down, dig into, do up, drag on, draw on, drop by, end up with, fall back on, fall out with, figure on, fill out, fit in with, focus on, follow through with, frown on, get away with, get down to, get on with, get out of, give in to, go about, go off on, go out with, go through with, grow out of, hand out, hang up, hit on, hold out, keep off, keep track of,